What's up guys, Gaming Joe here back into the video. Today's video is what if Emma and Brody was in Total Drama Island. So, let's begin. Now, I'm pretty sure you meant Emma from the Redonkulous race. And I know you said you wanted her on the Bass. But she does go out with Noah, so I kind of think she goes on the Bass. And Brody gets put onto the Gophers. So I will make a part 2 of them swapping. It's like a reverse. And other than that, though, let's get on to the topic. So, episode 2, Katie and Sadie, Izzy still swap teams, that's fine. And Emma would jump, Brody would jump. I think the Bass still lose the challenge. And at this point, Zeke would never say his comment because there's an even number of guys and girls. And because of this, everyone was pretty annoyed at Courtney in the original. I think Courtney gets voted off. Emma doesn't strike me as someone who would be more annoying than Courtney, and she's also very athletic and really smart, so I think they'd want to keep her around. So everyone votes for Courtney. Episode 3, the big sleep challenge. Emma and Brody would do alright here. Brody would be sad that he wouldn't be with his boy Jeff. And Heather would make the alliance with Lindsay and Beth in this episode. I think Brody would get on with characters like Cody and Owen very easily. And maybe even Noah. And I think the Bass still lose the challenge. Eva loses the MP3 player. They vote her off. Episode 4, Dodge Bro. So Noah would refuse / not compete because he does. Emma, I feel like Noah actually, in this timeline, if Emma was on the team, would Noah compete because Emma's here? I feel like Noah would actually compete this time. And let me explain why. And you might be thinking, hang on, why would he compete? Well, Emma. You see, Noah noticed Emma in the original when she was doing a challenge, and I think he kind of stopped and admired her, and then Owen fell at him, which it was pretty funny. But the point I'm trying to get at is Emma, I think Noah would find her very attractive, and I think Noah, in this universe, I'm going to say Noah actually competes because of Emma's influence. And him and Emma are very similar people, so I think Emma would even compete. And I think Brody would say, dude, you know you're not going to survive this. You're not going to actually make it if you don't bring in the team spirit, bruh. So I feel like Noah would actually compete with, on top of Brody speaking to Noah, and Emma also, Emma being around. So I think the Gophers still lose the challenge because Noah doesn't affect that, and Duncan and Harold still do what they did originally. And the Gophers vote for Lindsay. This annoys Heather, but I think Heather would realize she needs Justin in her alliance, as he can be quite threatening. Episode 5, the talent show, so Justin, Trent, Heather. And then it would be DJ, Katie and Sadie, Katie and Bridget. So DJ, Bridget would still bar from everyone. Harold would still do his beatboxing because Emma would suggest it. And I think here, this is the Justin drama. So Heather, Justin. So Heather got Owen and Izzy and Beth in the original. And she must have got Cody to vote for, Cody must have voted for Trent. But everybody else voted for Heather, so I think without Lindsay being around. Noah's smart enough to vote for Heather. He knows Justin's a massive threat, but he's smart enough to vote for Heather. And I think everyone votes for Heather after that stunt she pulled, as she would have gone home as a result. Episode 6 is the sucky outdoors, so Katie and Sadie would still get lost. Emma would be pretty good at navigating maps. Brody would tell like stories about him and Jeff surfing. Gwen and Bridget and Jeff would get along at this point. I feel like Duncan would take Zeke under his wing as like a younger version of himself. Because Duncan, I think, would probably start being friends with characters like Ezekiel. Zeke would get along with characters like Bridget and Jeff and DJ, and even Harold would be like his best friend at this point. So I think the Bass still lose the challenge, and Katie goes. Episode 7, the Phobia Factor. Okay, Phobia Factor. So the Fears Challenge. Right. It's Brody. Don't know his fear. We'll guess what his fear is in a minute. So Duncan passes. So DJ passes the snake. because it's a snake and anyone could talk to you, like even someone like Harold and Emma, but they wouldn't be as brutally as they wouldn't be mean as Courtney was. Owen and Izzy pass, and this idea, I forgot this site. I'm sorry. This idea was by C Zerwani Studio 6301. I know he wanted Emma and Brody on the last. If I did get the wrong Emma, please let me know in the comments because I assumed you meant Emma from the Redonkulous race. If you meant the other Emma, please let me know. I can make a second part to this video. The Emma from the reboot. So, because there's two Emmas in the universe, and if I ever put up a poll that I'm not very clear on, please ask me because, you know, just so you know. And back to this theory, so thank you for your suggestion. Just wanted to give you that shout out as well, in case I forgot at the start of the video. And so they pass. Cody fills the time bomb. Trent passes the mimes. Gwen passes. Lashawna fills the spiders. Beth passes. And Jeff fills the ring cloud. So he passes the bad haircuts. Harold fails. Bridget fails. Duncan fails. Cardboard, I think Emma could talk to Duncan about doing it. I feel like she could get him to do it. And Noah is dolls, and I think he fails. Justin looking ugly fails. Brody being attacked by sharks, I think he fails. Emma's fear, I guess, going on a date with someone like her, being Noah. I think Emma could do it. So she gets triple the points and she passes. And the Gophers lose the challenge. So Tyler survives another day. So I feel like Noah would get Izzy and Owen, so that friendship group, and Cody and Brody. And I feel like they vote for Justin by being so pathetic in the challenge. And I think Justin would convince everyone to get rid of Cody because of the time bomb. And I think considering Heather was able to pull this off in the original, I don't see why Justin was able to do the same because he has Beth under his control and he has LaShawn and Gwen. And I think Trent would just go along with the vote. And I think Izzy, this is Island Izzy, and she can be very easily convinced. So I think everyone votes for Cody, pretty unfortunately. So Cody gets voted off. Episode 8, Up the Creek, so the pairs, Trent and Gwen, Beth and Justin, Noah and Owen, Brody, Lashawna, Izzy. So Duncan, so Bridget and Emma, Tyler and Duncan, DJ Jeff, which leaves Zeke and Harold, and Sadie. And I think Zeke's going to actually get on with Sadie. These three are going to get along pretty well in this episode. They agreed to make an alliance to stay together as the underdogs. Emma would explain about her past. And even in the camp, we would see flashbacks and even situations after the challenge where she speaks to like Noah. So I think what would happen is even if the Bass win the challenge because of Izzy's ideas, she's still getting chased down with the CRMP, so she gets voted off. And episode 9, Paintball Deer Hunters, so the deers and the hunters. I'll just put them into pairs. So Trent, Gwen, Justin, Noah are deer. Brody, Owen, Beth, and Lashawna are hunters. DJ, Duncan, Tyler, Ezekiel are deer. Sadie, Bridget, Harold, Jeff, and Emma, I guess, Emma's deer, and then the other 4 are hunters. So what would happen is DJ still gets Owen off the cliff, so I think he would still win the immunity for his team. And Justin has Beth at this point in his corner. And I think he would get Gwen and probably Lashawna. And I think what would happen is Justin would probably use Beth as a human shield or something like that. I feel like they would actually vote for Justin this time. And I think Noah would get everyone to vote for Justin after that stunt he pulled. And Justin does the challenge. He gets Owen on the side. And he needs one more vote. Gwen and Trent are probably developing feelings at this point. They solidify it. Brody's with Noah. And I think Justin goes to Noah and says, look, there's this 3-person alliance. You need to vote with me. Because they're going to be quite threatening going forward. Noah makes a temporary truce because I don't think he can convince Owen to vote for Noah because they're close friends. But I think he could, and Brody is kind of on the outs. But Brody's not really much of a threat to them, so they decide to vote for Lashana because Lashana is the biggest threat. And in this timeline, Gwen and Trent are very close, and Lashana is best friends with Gwen. Episode 10. This is the cooking challenge. So Noah's head chef and I think Jeff. And I think what would happen is I think Noah and Emma still have interactions on the opposite teams. And I feel like what would happen is the Bass win the challenge. Beth would reveal the Tiki statue and also false determination, believing that it would help her team win, and they have to vote her off. So the Bass are like winning challenges in this universe. Episode 11. This is the Who You Can Trust challenge. So Gwen and Justin, DJ and Duncan. So Gwen and Justin, Noah and Brody, Jeff and Bridget. I think no, Brody just accidentally poisons Trent and Brody. I'm gonna say that Jeff and Bridget. Then Noah and Owen for the blind willing cell. Say Tyler, Noah and Owen. Duncan still goes to get a new bunny. Harold, Bunch Priest, Harold and Emma. Trent and Justin, I think they lose. Then the bargaining, Zeke and DJ. Jeff and DJ. And then I'm going to say Noah and Gwen. Zeke and DJ. Jeff and Zeke. So I'm going to say that the Bass, well, DJ and Jeff, I'm going to say the Bass still lose the challenge. And because of the alliance, Sadie never gets annoyed, they convince Tyler. And I feel like these four would vote for Zeke. And the other four vote for DJ. And Emma's the swing vote. And I think Emma would ultimately side with these guys because she realizes that she's next because of Duncan's little friend group. So they vote for DJ. So 12, basics training. So Gwen, everyone makes it to the next round. I think Emma would be pretty good at this challenge. Brody would do alright. And then Tyler would win for his team because of the momentum. And I think there's no way Justin... I think Justin just about makes a deal with Noah to get himself across one more time. So they vote for Trent. Episode 13, basic. So Noah and Justin are like working together to get rid of the others. So there's Brody and Gwen. So Noah realizes at this point he needs to get rid of Justin because obviously they're very close to the merge and they're quite threatening. And he only doing it to protect himself and Owen. So in extra torture, so first part, it would be jumping out the plane, Justin, Tyler, Justin, Noah and Jeff. Actually, no, Brody and Jeff. Some say it's Brody. And then Emma does the skiing, and then Harold does the skiing normally, and then Noah. So I think without Heather's top coming off, I feel like Harold would win the challenge. And Justin gets Owen. And he convinces Gwen to get rid of Brody. Because I don't think he convinced Owen to vote for Noah. But I think he gets him to get rid of Brody. So I feel like Brody goes. The other two vote for Justin. I think they get rid of Brody, realizing he's a massive threat. He's a surfer dude and very close to Jeff. So, episode 14, guys versus girls. So, episode 14, this is the eating challenge. I think Owen's definitely winning for the guys. And I think the girls will sit together to get rid of the girls. Are obviously going to stick together to get rid of Gwen because she's the only one that's not on the side. Bridget might be nice enough to where she would side with Gwen, but I think ultimately they're going to stick to the plan here and vote for Gwen. So Gwen gets voted off. So these three decide to make a former girls alliance. Merge day. Merge cast. And bye-bye teams. He comes back because she was chased down and wasn't officially voted off. In this universe, I'm going to say Emma. Eva doesn't come back though. Tyler wins, no pain, no gain. Noah has Owen. Duncan has the killer rat as Jeff. So Harold has Sadie. Emma would be with Noah. I think Noah and Emma would actually bond this episode and start to get along pretty well. And I think Justin would get Sadie. I'm going to join these four into the alliance. And Duncan would get Tyler to replace DJ as like his right hand. I think Emma just votes Izzy here. She's the biggest. And Noah has Izzy. So I think these four are going to vote for Justin. Justin's going to get these four to vote for Noah. And I think these four are going to vote for Justin. So I think Justin goes. Episode 16. This is where we have the hide and be sneaky challenge. So the new people, Tyler, Noah, Harold, Zeke, Sadie, and Emma. I'm going to spin a wheel to decide who wins immunity in this challenge. This is the wheel, and we're going to decide who gets immunity. So, Sadie actually wins this challenge. So Sadie wins immunity, and everyone else is up for elimination. So Owen has his trio and Emma, and then Tyler's friends with Harold. So I think Noah would get everyone to vote for Bridget because her and Jeff are a couple, and she has natural good awareness. And I think he can get Duncan to be on board with that. So I think Bridget goes. Episode 17, hide and be sneaky. So I think Noah actually is the best hiding spot. So I think Noah and Emma would win immunity. Emma has the best hiding spot. Noah has the best hiding spot. Emma has the best hiding spot, and I think Harold calls Owen out on the roof. So he also gets immunity. So I think what happens is Harold gets Zeke and Sadie to vote for Duncan. So Noah's gonna realize that these three are quite threatening, but also sees Duncan as a threat, so they have majority at this point. So Harold gets Zeke and Sadie to vote for Duncan. I think Noah just goes along with the vote and gets rid of Duncan here. So Duncan goes. Episode 18, the bike race. So Izzy still goes off by herself. And Noah could make a bike. I'm going to say Emma makes a bike as well. Jeff wipes out. He wouldn't forget the bolts because Bridget's already eliminated. It's not one episode earlier. And Harold would get across, so everyone qualifies for the second round. Tyler and Jeff would wipe out and Owen. So out of these five, who would cross? Emma would cross, and I think Harold. I think Noah could cross. And then between Zeke and Sadie, I'm going to say Zeke would cross. And unfortunately for Sadie, I think she gets sent home. Hook, Line, Screamer, we have Noah and his four-person alliance. I think Harold goes to Jeff and Tyler and says, look, I know we don't like each other, but we need to vote with each other to win this challenge. I think Noah would actually do alright here. Owen annoys Izzy like the original. Harold and Zeke. I feel like the person who will win the challenge would be Emma. So I think Emma wins immunity. And this episode's going to have to change because people can win a race scared, but I don't think they're going to perform as badly as DJ did. So I don't think anyone performs as badly here. So who's going home? Well, I think Harold, Zeke, Jeff, and Tyler vote for Owen because they realise that he's a massive challenge threat. And Izzy's annoyed at Owen at this point, and I think Harold would actually get Izzy to vote for Owen. And the other four, because Noah thinks they have him, so they vote for Zeke. And I think even though Izzy's annoyed at Owen, she's not going to vote for him off. Kind of like Gwen and Trent. So I think those four vote for Zeke, and I think the other four are going to vote for Noah. So in a tiebreaker between Zeke and Noah, I'm pretty sure Zeke is going to lose and be sent home here. So Zeke is 8th place. Episode 20. This is where we have the Wakanda Gone Wild. So Izzy still would probably shoot someone. Imagine Tyler. I think Harold would go to Noah and says, look, I know we don't like each other, but Izzy and Owen are a couple. We can't let them get any further. and it goes to Emma or Noah. I think Harold would win the challenge, and I think these three vote for Izzy. Noah, Owen, and Izzy probably vote for Jeff, and I think Emma actually flips and votes for Izzy, and she says someone had to. Episode 21, I think Owen's sad Izzy's gone, but I think Noah's kind of relieved that she doesn't have to face her as a challenge threat. So Emma and Noah have got on pretty well. Noah wants to tell Emma how he feels and wants to take her to the end. Emma likewise, because Noah's also very smart. So episode 21, the pairs, Emma and Noah, Jeff and Owen, which leaves Tyler and Harold. So the eating challenge, Owen and Jeff. The race to Boney Island, Emma and Jeff and Owen. Remember the elimination order? I'm going to say it's Noah and Emma. But Owen and Jeff have immunity, so they think it's a popularity contest at this point. The problem is the two guys who are the most popular have immunity. So I think Tyler and Harold would go to Jeff, and they vote for Noah, as he'd be the easiest to beat in the tiebreaker. So they get these three off Harold. So the tiebreaker between Noah and Harold, I'm going to say Harold actually goes. Episode 22, this is the most popular candidates, Owen or Jeff. I'm going to say Jeff gets eliminated because Owen was originally here and he didn't get voted off, so I'm going to say Owen goes. Like, Jeff goes. This is just rigged by nature, so I think it's safe for me to say that Jeff gets eliminated. Episode 23 is just a non-elimination. Episode 24, guys versus girls. So I'm going to actually say it's Noah and Owen versus Emma and Tyler. So I feel like Noah would do pretty well. I think Emma and Tyler would do quite well in this challenge. I think Noah and Owen, I think Owen would get them lost. And Noah had a map. Owen would still run across the finish line to eat sticky muffins. And because of that, bit of a spoiler here, he's going home. Chef obviously is getting rid of Owen because he doesn't like him as much. He doesn't have a rivalry with Noah, so he's already going to get rid of him. So Owen's out. I think Noah and Emma were probably dating together at this point, so there's that as well. Episode 25 is I Triple Dog Dare You. So Emma and Noah team up to get rid of Tyler. So two of the final three are very close, with Tyler being more the outsider, but obviously Tyler has endurance. So I feel like Tyler's definitely make it to the end because he has very high endurance. So I think between Emma and Noah, I really want to say Noah makes it to the end, man. This sucks because I want Noah to win, but I actually think he is going to get eliminated. I just think Noah either gives Emma the win or Emma's more endurance than Noah. Because we don't see Noah having the same strength and resilience that Emma clearly does in the Redonkulus race. So I do think after a very close encounter, Noah is eliminated. But obviously the dares aren't around Owen. So they each get winning endings. So the finalists, Noah, Emma. Owen is with Emma. Jeff's Tyler. Harold, Tyler. Izzy, Emma. Zeke, Tyler. Sadie, Tyler. Duncan, Tyler. Bridget, Emma. Justin, Tyler. Gwen, Emma. Brody, I'm going to say also Tyler. Trent, Emma, Brody, Emma, Tyler, Beth, Emma, Lashana, Emma, Cody, Emma, Katie, Tyler, Heather, Tyler, Lindsay, Tyler, Eva, Tyler, and Courtney, Tyler. So they race to the end, they each get winning endings. Very hard to say. I probably would say Tyler wins the season. But if you guys want Emma to win, that's absolutely fine. Thank you guys for watching. This is the Elimination Season 1 have gone. If Brody and Emma were in Total Drama Island. So thank you for the suggestion, and yeah, please farewell.